Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on some luxury hair care dupes. Now, every single one of these luxury hair care products that I'm speaking about in this video, I personally love. They are all repurchases in my hair collection, and the same goes for these drugstore hair care products. I feel like these are adequate counterparts for these higher price tagged items. But I do think that if you find something that's a luxury hair care purchase and you really feel like it's making all the difference in your hair, it's definitely worth keeping in your routine. But I think that these are also some great swaps where if you feel like you could save a little bit of money, they're worth checking out. This is just filming in my new apartment. I think we're good. So, I don't exactly know where I was, but I just want to say that I love all of these products, and I think that these are some great affordable swaps for some of my personal favorite luxury products. I'm not here to deter you from trying the luxury ones or from, you know, switching them out for something a little bit more affordable. Just want to share some really great dupes with you. So I'm gonna get started with one of my new favorite finds ever. It's the L'Oreal Lait Gloss. This is the one-step toning gloss which boosts shine, enhances color, and deeply conditions. This product is extremely comparable to DP Hue Gloss Plus. I'm gonna say the DP Hue Gloss Plus is a little bit more intense, so if you are looking for something that's really going to provide you with a deeper, more intense, and slightly longer lasting tint on your hair, you're probably gonna wanna go with the DP Hue. But this one is so beautiful. I mean, I love the packaging. I love how it's Le Color Gloss, and I think that this gives you all the same benefits. It's a conditioning product that you put in your hair after you've shampooed. It's going to deposit color onto your hair, and it's gonna just give you a little bit more punch in your hair color. I bounce between rich brunette and clear. The clear is obviously just gonna give you a little bit more of like a clear shine. It's got a little bit of that pearlescence to the product, so it, you know, makes your hair theoretically look a little bit more shimmery. But I would say clear is not going to have any lasting shimmer on the hair. It's just going to give you a really nice shiny effect. But if you want something that's actually going to, you know, not penetrate the strands of your hair, but deposit some color that's going to last throughout a few washes, you can go with some of the toning ones. Rich Brunette and Cruel Brunette, I've used them both, like them both. Rich Brunette's obviously gonna give you a little bit more of that like warm, ready undertone to your hair and just make your hair have a little bit more zhuzh, just makes your hair look a little bit more punchy and colorful. So great comparable swap out for DP Hue Gloss Plus. Okay, so I have talked about this guy on my channel for a few years. It's the IGK Mixed Feeling Toning Drops. So what this is blue concentrated liquid that's going to negate some of the orangey or brassy tones that brunettes are often constantly battling, because if you do have brunette hair, you know that's like the biggest thing you're battling, brassiness. So this is something that you can either mix into your shampoo or your conditioner, or you can mix it into your styling products. So things that you actually leave on the hair, such as leave-in conditioning balms, hair oils, things like that, and it's going to help negate some of that brassiness, as I said. This is quite pricey. I've repurchased it a few times, but John Frieda actually came out with Blue Crush for brunettes. This is a really intense deep blue shampoo. There's also a matching conditioner, but I feel like you get the same benefits from this one. Obviously you will see by just using it one time, your hair is gonna be a little bit less brassy. But if you really want the full effect, it's something that you should be using quite regularly, much like how blondes use purple shampoo to help combat that brassiness. This is something that you will want to work into your routine. I'd say more than once a week. So really amazing, and a little trick, you don't even have to wash your hair with it. You can just take the product and run it throughout all of the hair and let the product set on your hair while you're in the shower, and you'll still get a really nice effect. In fact, I also kind of feel like that works a little bit better than just sudsing it up, because you use a little bit more of the product and you get a little bit more of that blue deposit to help with the brassiness. So Blue Crush for Brunettes by John Frieda, and the IGK Mixed Feelings. Still highly recommend this one. I love this. It's great for travel and just if you want something that's a little bit more compact, but this one works really well too. I love this hair mask. It's one of my favorite hair masks ever. It's the Way Thick Hair Mask. I will repurchase this as long as it's around. This truly transforms my hair. It's one of the best masks I've tried in the recent year or 6 months, but I think that this truly helps tame frizz. It makes my hair look noticeably shiny, much more manageable, and my hair just feels buttery smooth and soft. So I use this a couple times a week. It's got this really amazing thick formula, so it goes on your hair much like a thick mask or cream that you would use for your skin. The scent is absolutely exceptional as well. I just really enjoy the experience and results from the Way mask. But if you want something that's much more affordable but still gonna give you that ultra nourishing, rich feel to your hair, the L'Oreal Total Repair 5. I adore the L'Oreal Elvive line. I think this is one of the most like luxury result producing products and lines from the drugstore. So this one again is going to be that really beautiful, thick, balmy, moisturizing hair mask. Still smells really amazing as well. And this is one that I feel like I can use a little bit more regularly because I don't feel as bad replenishing this. I've been using this for literally years. It has been a staple in my hair care collection, and for whatever reason, I just do feel like this one is very comparable to the Way hair mask because, again, makes your hair smooth, shiny, more manageable, helps tame frizz. You get that lingering fragrance in your hair, so when your hair just sweeps over your face, feels really nice and fresh, smells really nice and fresh. And I love this. I think if you want a really nourishing, rich mask that you don't necessarily want to splurge on, this is the way to go. All right, so Bumble and Bumbles Blow Dry Accelerator. Hands down, one of the best products on the market because if you blow dry your hair, you've got thick, long hair, whatever it is, if you spend a lot of time blow drying your hair, this will significantly cut down the dry time by at least, I would say, 20, 30, maybe even 40% depending on the thickness or the length of your hair, and it doesn't have any lingering feeling in the hair. So once you've used this, you don't feel like you have any product in your hair at all. You could just put this on, do a blow dry, it'll make your hair dry faster. And also it will cut down on even air dry time, so it's just an exceptional product all around. But the dupe that I found is the L'Oreal Blow Dry It Spray. This is extremely similar, very comparable, obviously a fraction of the price, and it really does cut down the dry time. I feel like I notice a big difference with this one. One thing I will say about the L'Oreal one is I find that this one to be a little bit more frizz taming. So this one has more of like almost like a gel-like formulation. It still sprays out and it's very fluid, but it almost has a little bit more grip to it when I'm doing the blow dry, and therefore I think it gives me a little bit more frizz taming, whereas it's like the Bumble and Bumble one just completely disappears. So you won't feel this one in your hair. It's also a little bit more light and more fluid when I'm shaking it around. So you can definitely tell a difference in the density of the formulas, but it's a lot more affordable. So if you don't want to splurge on this one, try this one. Okay, next up is one of my favorite products ever. It's a Shine Mist. This is amazing because it's a aerosolized hair oil that's not gonna weigh down your hair, and it's just the perfect kiss to the final style because it's not gonna weigh down your hair like a oil that you would rub through your hands and then rub through the hair. Those can sometimes be a little bit heavy and weigh down the hair, and you don't have as much volume or movement. So these are just something that I constantly use, and it doesn't just have to be the one from Redken. I love the one from Kenra. I know Matrix has one. I know so many of these luxury, Kerastase has one. I mean, pretty much every luxury hair care brand has these amazing aerosolized oils, and the one that I have found that you cannot tell a difference with, it gives you the same results. It even has that nice aerosolized pump on it. It's the dry spray oil from Tresemme. Beautiful, incredible. If you gave me this side by side with $100 hair oil, spray hair oil, I don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference. I will say these types of products, especially the one from Way, these tend to be very fragranced. So if you are sensitive to fragrance, that's something I want to mention. If I'm having a particularly sensitive day or if I have a migraine or something, I typically can't use these. I don't know what it is about these that are always so highly fragranced, but if you want an amazing product that will give you glass shine, you gotta try these. They're like always in my routine. This one's exciting. I have a Olaplex number 6 dupe, or something that I found at the drugstore that I think is the most comparable. First and foremost, you have to know that Olaplex is a bond building product, so it actually repairs your hair. The Bond Smoother is incredible. It just makes your hair so smooth, so moisturized. It tames frizz. It makes my hairstyles last longer, and I feel like the ends of my hair never get broom-like when I'm consistently using Olaplex. This is very pricey, but I've gone through several. I think this is either my second or third bottle. I've really been pretty loyal to this. I like this a lot, but I found this from Tresemme, and I was like, ooh, this. I shook it in the store and I was like, it's a lot more fluid than the Olaplex. So it's like a little balmy cream, and then you would just work it in between your hands and apply it throughout the lengths of your hair, and you get that really nice moisturized feeling that you get from the Olaplex number 6. Now, is it gonna have as many benefits as the Olaplex number 6? I don't know. I can't tell you that it's going to, you know, repair the hair or have the same exact feel as the Olaplex number 6 does. But what I can tell you is that I still get the same amount of slip and manageability and the same amount of lasting moisturization that I get from the Olaplex number 6. If you're already loyal to this, I don't think it's something that you necessarily need to swap out. But if you are looking for an amazing smoothing balm to put throughout your hair, this one is so good, and I'm definitely gonna be using it more regularly. Oh, y'all, I have got a good one. Kerastase, one of my favorite hair oils ever. The reason I like this one so much is because it has this unique oil gel hybrid. And because of that little bit of almost like gel-like consistency to the formula, it really feels a little bit more substantial in my hair than other oils. I also really like how this one seems to be quickly absorbed into the strands of my hair. It doesn't make my hair feel weighed down, and I just think it's such a beautiful product to use on either wet or dry hair. The dupe for this is the L'Oreal Elvive. This one's the Camellia and Sunflower Oil one. Okay, so first of all, obviously the Kerastase one, it's probably gonna have better ingredients. I'm not here to say that it's the exact same product in different bottles. That's not what this dupe video is. I'm just saying it's a very comparable, affordable counterpart, and you will see these two oils side by side. They do behave quite similarly on the back of the hand and on the skin, but also in the hair. I still get that really nice, like lightweight gel hybrid oil feeling, and I love it. And I think that if you want a really great standby oil product from the drugstore, this is so good. So very comparable in my opinion. Now this next one is from Biolage. It's their all-in-one coconut infusion multi-benefit spray. Now in 2020, I actually did like a couple months of working with Biolage, and this was truly one of the products that I really fell in love with. I have been repurchasing it for myself because I almost always use this as my detangling product. And the reason I like this is because the spray itself is quite milky, and it really feels like a great leave-in conditioner while also being able to detangle my hair so that there's no snapping, and it just makes my hair behave a lot nicer and air dry prettier. If I'm not going to be using any other product, I still always use this when I wash my hair because I notice significantly less hair loss from roughing up through those tangles, and it's just such a beautiful detangling product. I love the smell of Biolage as well. But I've been going through these like crazy because, like I said, I use it almost every single day, because even if I'm not washing my hair, if I sleep and my hair has kinks in it, I will spray this throughout the kinks, or if the ends are getting kind of gross, spray it on the ends and just let the product air dry, and it's like my hair looks brand new again. So quite an exceptional product in my opinion. But I found something very comparable that I think you will love. It's actually from Herbal Essences. It's the Aloe Oil and Argan Oil and Aloe Repair. So you want to shake this. It is a biphase product, but it does have that nice milkiness to it. So it just gives your hair that amazing conditioning slip so that when you are detangling, you're not snapping and pulling out as much hair. The other really great thing about this is it does pass the test of like getting out the kinks in your hair. You know, when you have the little kinks from like hair ties, or if you sleep with your hair wet and you wake up and it's all like frizzy and weird because you were thrashing throughout the night and you're like, what did I do in my sleep? Why does my hair look like this? This will save you. Spray it throughout all those areas, brush it through, let it air dry. Your hair will be soft and supple, and it just has this really nice, almost like plushness to it. So these are very comparable, and I've used this to the same tests of this one. The last product I want to share with you is a hairbrush dupe. This is from Ion. It's the multi-bristle brush. I'm sure just by looking at it, you know I'm gonna compare it to my beloved Mason Pearson. Now, Denman also makes very comparable brushes to Mason Pearson, but I find that for whatever reason, Denman causes a lot of static in my hair, and I don't have that problem with the Ion one. And specifically with this Ion one, I really like how the nylon bristles really poke out quite far so that you really get that, you know, massage sensation like you do from the Mason Pearson. I think that this is the most ideal type of hairbrush because this type of mixture of bristles really helps massage the scalp, detangle the hair without, you know, much tugging and aggressive pulling on the hair strands, and it just creates, in my opinion, the overall like smoothest appearance from a hairbrush. Now, if you have a Mason Pearson, I wouldn't say that all of a sudden you're gonna be like, oh, I need the Ion brush, but I have been on the hunt for something that I felt like gave me similar results to my Mason Pearson for years. And I think that from my experience, this is the closest comparable brush. I love this. I still love my Mason Pearson though. I have two Mason Pearsons because I'm that much of a believer in Mason Pearson, but this one is great quality, and I think it's gonna last for years if you take care of it as well. But this is, I mean, you could buy 10 of these maybe for the price of a Mason Pearson. But if you do have longer hair, I can't recommend this specific style of bristle brush because it's just beautiful. You feel luxurious. I feel like an actress in the Twilight Zone, just like brushing my hair, you know. I don't know. It's just such a pleasurable experience to be brushing your hair with something like this, and I can't recommend this style enough because of how gentle it is on the hair, but still efficient at removing all of the tangles throughout your hair. Also, so good if you want a really even dispersion of product throughout the hair. This is going to ensure that every single strand of your hair is equally coated with whatever leave-in products or styling products that you're using. But with the hairbrush, okay, wanted to provide these products with the suggestion of a very similar result and similar feel in the hair when you're, you know, comparing it to something that's got a higher price tag. So if I can be of any help to you and give you a little bit more information, or if you have any questions about any of these products, I would so be happy to help you as much as I can. I'm going to list and link all of these dupes and their luxury parts in the description box because, as I was saying, I still recommend the luxury counterparts as much as I recommend the drugstore counterparts. So all of these products I really love, but you know, I just want to help you out and give you as much, you know, recommendations as I can, and share comparable counterparts from the drugstore with you. So I hope you enjoyed this. If there are any other hair care or hair product related videos that you're really wanting to see from me, please leave them in the comments down below. Otherwise, just leave a comment down below to say hi because I love talking to you, and I would love it so much if you would subscribe to my channel and come follow me on Instagram as well, because that would be amazing. Okay, thank you so much for watching this one. Bye everyone. I'll see you in my next one.